There. All right. So there's a
Watch.
eye closed blend shape here, and I'm like, oh, I'd like to make this into separate
Ye-
separate blend shape.
So first things first, go into edit mode.
All right.
Cool. So select just one vertex that's somewhere along the middle line. Any vertex, it doesn't matter, just as long as it's in the middle, like
Okay.
on the dividing plane. Okay, cool. Um, ooh, interestingly, I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but anyways, go to select. It's in the top menu up there where it says select.
Yeah.
Um, side of active. It's the second one from the bottom.
Side of active. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Um, so what we're gonna do now is um actually deselect everything for me real quick. So could you just go through and hide all of the other objects that aren't part of this mesh
Sure.
in the hierarchy?
I just do this.
Yeah, sure, that works. Um,
This too,
get back
or
into edit mode.
okay.
Now if you'll do me a favor, just because it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Um, could you mouse over the no, back in edit mode. Back in edit mode.
All right. I should not get ahead of you.
Mouse over the hair and hit L, and then do the same for the ears, and then just hit H
Okay.
because they're just gonna get in our way. Um,
Wait.
so
Is this supposed to go away?
yep. If you exit edit mode, you'll see they're still there. We're just hiding them so that they don't get edited
Okay.
because we don't need them. Oh yeah, that all's just gonna get in the way. So all right, do what we did before. So select one of the middle vertices, and then side of active. Select side of active. Great. Um, so now what you're going to do is make a new vertex group.
All right. Just hit the plus button.
Yep. Call this like left side in all caps or something like that. Just something that was super clear what the intent of it is. That it's not like, yeah, there we go. And hit. So before we hit assign, just double check, make sure like everything along that center line got selected. So just visually kind of inspect the mesh, make sure it actually selected it correctly. No like weird gaps or anything. Looks pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Um, so hit assign.
Hit a sign right here.
Yep. And we're
All
not
right.
quite done yet. So what you need to do now is go to select loop.
I'm sorry.
It's near the bottom. Select loops,
I'll select the loops. Okay.
and then you want boundary loop.
Select boundary loop. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, that is not what I expected to happen. I only want the edge that's on the center there selected. I thought that was going to be easy, but I guess with the way this is shaped, it's not quite. Anyways, make sure only. Okay. I guess you're gonna have to do it by hand. So make sure only the middle line is selected. It's gonna go. Do your like alt click.
Wait, okay, I'll click. Oops.
Yeah.
Am I doing?
Make sure you're alt clicking on the edge. That's vertical. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what the
I
fuck?
just Control Z. That's all I did.
Oh. No, yeah. So again, what we want is we want only that middle line select. So yeah, alt click right there. So that should go around, but you're gonna have to keep going. Um.
All right.
So yeah, just make sure
Oops.
every. Oh, shift alt click. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to continue it around? Only the stuff that's on the center line.
All right.
This will be important, and you'll understand why in a minute here.
Yeah.
But looks like that's almost there. Just keep going. What the fuck is that structure in the back? What the fuck did they do? Oh, I guess it's supposed to be fur. Okay, makes some kind of sense, I guess. And also get the nose too, because we do want that part. Yeah, there we go.
I
So
think
now
it's
any
all...
vertices that are on the middle should be selected. You could like Alt Z or whatever to do the X-ray view and make sure that that's the case, but I'm pretty sure that that's fine. It looks like we got it all the way around. Yeah. So now what you're gonna do? We're still on the left side here.
Yeah.
What you're gonna do is set weight to 0.5 instead of 1.
So
So
wait.
right under the assign button where it says weight.
Okay.
Yeah. So set that to 0.5 and then hit assign. So do you see what we've done so far?
Not exactly.
Okay, cool. So go press tab, get back into object mode, and then and you can also hit Alt C again. We don't need to be in X-ray. And then go into weight paint mode.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah. So look at what we've created. We've got
Right.
one side is completely selected and the middle line is half selected. This is kind of like the end goal of all of this. Although I guess some of the hair got in there, so well, it's probably fine. Um, so now this is our mask,
Yeah.
and we can use this to basically do whatever we want as far as like splitting them up. So the reason we do this is because essentially you're going to be masking it. So you can think of it like um you can think of it like a mask in Painter, you can think of it like a mask in Photoshop, you can think of it as just like multiplication, but what you're doing is essentially you're going to be able to say, "Oh, hey, that shape key, multiply it by this." So that side is 0, that side is 1, and then half is half. The reason why half is the middle line needs to be half is because if you don't do that, when you split blend shapes that
It'll...
go across the middle, there'll be a very sharp discontinuity, and you don't want that.
I understand.
Yeah.
Basically, if let's say like it affects the nose or area, it's gonna be only half that, so that like when this eye closes, that's gonna be half, and that'll be nothing. I think.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So what you now want to do, while we're here,
Oh, I
is
see
you
the
want
hair
to duplicate this vertex group, the left side one.
with
So
this
so
thing.
drop down menu, yeah, there should be like a duplicate vertex group. There you go. Rename it to right side, and then go to weights. It's very important that we don't mirror this, by the way.
Okay.
Um, but weights and invert is the button you want.
All right. Cool.
Now, just for my own double checking here, press Alt H.
Well, then I gotta
We can
click
get
this
our
first.
vertices back.
I just did Alt H twice
Oh,
actually.
I guess you need to do it in edit mode.
All right.
Um,
Oops.
hit Tab, Alt H. Just want to get our things back. Hit Tab again.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Because I didn't do tab, I guess.
oh,
Wait,
I see.
wait.
I
Is
just want
that?
to make sure that yeah, weight paint.
I didn't. Oh, okay. I'm dumb.
Okay, so we don't want those. Okay, what you want to do, go to right side, in edit mode. Deselect all. Select the ears and hair piece. So LLL,
Oh, look at
and
that.
then
Wait. Oh, wait. Look. This
yeah.
is why I didn't get it.
Oh, it's yeah, I guess yeah, you can do that. So go so set weight in the little slider. Yeah, set that to 0, and then hit assign, and then
What?
also do that on the left side. Yeah, just hit assign. There you go. So
Okay.
now those should all be zeroed, and they're not going to be part of this. Um, of course, if you have blend shapes that do go across those features, then that might be more complicated. But if you're just doing the blinking, that shouldn't matter.
Yeah. I see what you're doing. You're basically
Um,
future proofing.
yeah.
I guess, yeah.
So now we should be good to go. So we can go back to object mode. And if you look at whatever, go to the blink shape.
Alright. So basically, the reason I'm doing this for context is because there's an eye close, which is the one I
Yeah.
want to work with. But there's a left wink, but it's like a different eye close, and I don't want to do that when I like close my eyes. I want to like do the normal one. Anyway,
So select the eye close, whichever one you want to do. And what you want to do is you want to, where it says vertex group, under value. Actually, before we do anything, hit the little wish I could like click on your screen.
yeah.
There, so in the shape key section,
All right.
you see that little X a little bit further down under the arrows. Yeah, that guy. That button sets all the blend shapes to 0.
Oh, every
That,
single one.
yeah,
Oh, that's good to know.
yeah. Clear shape keys resets the weights to 0. That's a good like safety just to make sure because we're gonna be mixing.
Oh, so you don't have to go through every
So
single one to make sure they're all 0. You can just hit that button.
yeah,
Okay. And X usually means
yeah,
delete. That's kind of why I stay away from it.
yeah. So set value to 1 for this guy, and then a couple lines down where it says vertex group.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna put your left side. And there you go. So what you now need to do is see the little drop down arrow.
Great for mix.
Yep, create from mix, and then do that again
I'll just
with
rename it
the
later.
right side.
All right. So hit the X button.
No, yes. I mean, you can. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point, but yeah, it doesn't hurt to be safe.
All right. So I need to find.
Eye close.
Yeah.
Right there.
That was that.
Change left side to right. Yeah, change. Make that 1. Change left side to right side in the vertex group section.
All right.
Yeah. And
And then
then
new for
shape for
mix.
mix.
All right.
Might also want to go back to there and just clear the vertex group section just in case you're doing stuff in Blender and you're like, well, why doesn't the eye work?
So like, do what now?
Yeah, go back to blink. Or yeah, eye close.
Yeah.
Eye close, and then just clear the vertex group field.
Okay. Cool.
There you go.
Thank you.
And then now you can hit the little X there, all the way to the bottom, and you should have your 2 new shapes all the way at the very bottom of the shape key section.
Cool. She gonna do this.
Blink.
I'm actually gonna go to Unified Expression. This is eye closed. Actually, wrong one. This is eye closed left. And then this one is eye closed right. This is for face correcting stuff. I can just hit the X though, right? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good to know. I'm gonna like save this though. I should have done a dot. I did this on an FBX file, not a dot blend, but I can always recreate it. Let's see. I'll just put this.
I mean, doing it again also is good practice because you'll be able to like make sure you muscle memory and all that stuff.
Yeah, which is the purpose of this. I can't do this right now. I will just save it on my desktop for now. And just hit Pichu.
Hello. Ooh.
Pichu. I. For now. All right. Cool. I guess that's it then.